Welcome, one and all, to a most joyous occasion.
I think this is the most joyous occasion. So today we are doing an amazing New Year's stream. So we're gonna wait a little bit to see. We're going to wait for people to show up to the stream. Is what I was trying to say there.
We're going to just wait and see.
Yeah. So we got a big show planned for you guys today.
Yes, like a circus.
Yes, we have a big circus. We're going to bring in an elephant, and the camera's not going to move, so you will only see its leg.
We might move the camera. Don't listen to him.
Look, if the elephant gets in the way.
If we're bored as shit on the stream, and we need to figure out what to do after all these planned activities, we'll play some pool. You can watch. Yeah, the cable's long enough now, so there. I want to do that if we have nothing else to do.
Well, anyways,
AMA
praise
pool.
Dionysus.
Yep, praise Dionysus. Are we doing the
Praise Dionysus.
Praise Dionysus?
Sure, I can.
Chris.
Praise Dionysus. Here you go, buddy.
It's rude. It's rude.
Look,
to not cheers when you're.
I mentioned this hookah tastes terrible right now.
You're just bad at it.
Oh no, have one hit.
Hey,
Oh.
You don't understand the most basic basics
on
of
fire.
hookah maintenance.
Of course it's on fire. That's how it works.
Oh, but I mean, like, you know.
Yeah. So, anyways, we got a game show planned for you guys today. We're going to be doing 20 questions.
Oh yeah.
20 questions related to the Book of Genesis, since we all just got done reading that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. And then we're going to do 2 quizzes. We're going to do one, see which Bible character we are.
And this is an exciting.
And we're going to be doing another one to see which Christian denomination we should be.
Yeah. We are going to try to interpret the Bible.
And for the quiz show, we've got a friend of ours here to keep score on the tech.
Shout out to our good friend Aaron. Aaron, would you like to say hello? Hello. He's saying hello.
He said hello.
If you couldn't hear it.
Yep. I'll be keeping tabs on the chat. I have my computer here.
We'll be reading off of the screen for the quiz here, but for the other parts, you'll be able to see what we're doing. We just don't have anything for this. So we'll read the questions, and then to know if we got the answers correct or not, we'll have the score down here with our names and numbers and stuff, and you'll see it. You'll see it in a second. So
it'll be super interesting.
Yep.
Super interesting.
I think it'll be super interesting.
And hopefully we can get done by the end of this year.
Yep.
And then we're gonna watch a DVD. We aren't quite sure which one. Well, let's see, 16 Bible stories for the whole family.
Or we could leave it up to a vote depending on how many people we have in chat at the time.
If we have enough people in here by then, we will definitely leave it up to a vote.
Yep, absolutely.
And as always, we encourage donating to Milwaukee Atheists.
Yes, always encouraging that.
Yes.
Website.
Let's see, what else? And then we're going to have a reading at some point from the Satanic Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Yes.
So we're here.
I have this lovely piece of work.
As everyone has assumed, for some reason, this is considered what atheists read. So they've decided it's a great idea to just go gung-ho and indulge in the preconceived notions that the Christians have.
I've decided that we're going to be covering the first book in the Satanic Bible, the Book of Satan, which is subtitled The Infernal Diatribe.
Ooh,
yeah, so
Ruben will be reading. It's only like 6 pages long.
Ruben will be reading that. Yeah, I don't want to read any of that. I don't care.
It should be fun.
What else do we have? I think we have something else, don't we?
I think we talked about everything we planned. We got the 2 quizzes. We got the show. We've questions and answers are at the end. I don't know if we mentioned that.
We're doing,
I told you this tastes like shit.
It'll be okay. You just gotta learn to roll with the punches.
All right. So if only I cared enough to put in some music. I think we gotta get started on this game show.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, there we go. So starting off with Nobody got any points on nothing.
Nope, we all have.
No, we're all at
And,
0 points.
Why don't we prepare ourselves with the answers and questions? So we don't have the answers.
We don't have.
Aaron has the answers.
Aaron has the answers. So when we will know if we got something right or wrong just based off of what he puts in.
Yes.
And hopefully we get the right answers.
Hopefully we get the right answers. Okay, so starting with number 1.
What was created on each of the 7 days of creation in order?
Yeah, this is a toughie.
Really?
Okay, so first there's light.
Yeah.
There was light and dark, and then there was.
No, first he divided the
firmament.
heaven and the sky.
No, first
No,
That was
there's
the second one?
no. First there's light. Then there's the firmament,
Okay.
which divides the heavens and the earth.
Then there was water.
Right.
And then
So light and darkness, water, then land, then the sun and moon, and then
all the stars in the
that-
sky is after
then the
that.
stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Land?
then man.
Oh,
No, it was plants first.
Okay, yeah.
plants then man.
Then animals, then man.
All right. I think we're gonna have the same answer for this one. So let's see.
I'm gonna say light, and then
Firmament.
water and earth, and then fucking God fucking damn it. Then nope, I fucking lost it.
Well, it's okay. I think we said it once already.
Oh yeah, we said it once already.
So, we'll let Aaron adjust the
And then,
score as he thinks necessary in a minute.
Then it was Adam and Eve was the
Last
one.
day, yes.
Yeah, unless they're
Adam and Lilith at the same time.
Adam
All
and
right.
Lilith, yeah.
So
It depends on which creation we read, right? Because there are two different ones. But if we're going by the first generic,
damn.
Yeah.
what's
He
the,
even meant it. It
what's the
doesn't.
answer, Aaron? Did we all fuck it up?
We all fucked it up. We're
Yeah,
gonna.
what's
Everybody
the
gets
answer?
nothing.
Light and darkness.
Darkness,
Then the firmament.
sky and water.
They're not gonna be able to hear you very well, Aaron.
Then land, sea, and plants. Then sun, moon, and stars. Then fish and birds, and animal and man, and then God rested. So none of us got the points
Yes, none
necessary.
of us. Yeah.
I'm fine with that because I totally forgot that he spent an entire day on just fish and birds. The moon. It's a lot bigger than those.
Yeah, but light and darkness
So
were
is the
around
star.
way before the sun and moon and the
Yeah,
stars.
that's true.
Way before.
That's
Yeah.
bizarre.
So the second question's a giveaway.
Oh, okay.
From which tree was Adam and Eve not supposed to eat?
Ooh, I don't
Tree
know.
of knowledge of good and
Probably.
evil.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Jeez.
But luckily they also didn't eat of the tree of life.
Yeah, they did not.
Otherwise
The
they
tree
would
of
just
life.
be like God.
Yep, looks like everybody's good on that one, but Lawrence got it
I
first.
did.
So let's just give whoever gets it first the points, probably.
Yeah.
That sounds alright, right?
Otherwise,
Don't
we
forget
all end up
to
with the same
transition to
fucking
update it.
score.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
number 3. What was Cain's question back to God when God asked where Abel was? Am
Am
I my brother's keeper?
keeper? Come on, that's a.
I don't
That's-
even know who.
Oh, well, yeah.
To because it's
Am I my brother's keeper? Yeah, that's the kicker. We all love that one.
I think we all get that one.
Yeah,
We all
everybody
did it
gets-
simultaneously.
Everybody gets that one.
All right.
So number 4.
Number 4. Lawrence, read that.
what was the name of the son of Adam and Eve who was given to replace Abel? Ugh. I totally
Oof.
forgot this one. Fuck. Is it fuck? No, it's not fuck.
No.
Yes.
I mean, I remember covering this. I don't remember his fucking name.
Abram?
No.
Wouldn't that be nice?
See, that'd be convenient. Okay, not Abram. Obviously not Isaac.
I say we gotta have a time limit on this thing.
Hold on. Maybe.
This one's pretty obscure.
It is obscure.
All right, I
So was Am I My Brother's Keeper?
M. Night Shyamalan. Let's go. What do we got?
I'm gonna say Naphtali.
Seth.
Seth.
Oh, that's right.
Seth.
How do we forget
how did
that
we
guy?
forget Seth?
Yeah.
That guy's so important.
Yeah, we're bad at this.
All right, no points for anyone this
All
round.
right.
What's the next one here?
Who is the oldest man in the Bible and how many years did he live?
Adam.
Enoch. He never died. He ascended.
This is
Adam,
Genesis.
and he lived
I know, it is Genesis.
900.
Enoch was in Genesis. Yeah.
Adam lived for 942 years.
Yeah,
was gonna
Adam
just
lived for
say that.
942 years, but Enoch never died.
Enoch
Okay, so
ascended
he's
to
got-
the heavens, but they
I
won't
got my
say.
thing on.
I'm betting on Adam
I'm also betting on
with
Adam.
943 years.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the Price is Right guy.
I'm going
that
to say
everyone hates.
Abimelech.
Who is it?
Methuselah.
Methuselah.
What?
We all forgot about
How many
Methuselah.
years?
With 900.
Oh man.
969. Who would have guessed?
Dang.
All right. Well, we've just been bombing it so far.
Wow, we're doing real bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 7? No,
Num-
number 6.
Yeah. How many of each of the clean animals came into the ark? Wait, what? How
What?
many of each of the clean? 2?
Yeah,
Two?
it was
One of each kind.
6.
I'm going to say one of each kind.
I'm gonna
How
say
many
6.
of each of the clean animals?
Well, we got our answers. Let's see what the...
What are we gonna clean up?
7?
2 of each of the unclean. Oh, I was close. I said 6, but close, no cigar.
What does this
Clean
even mean?
animals, I don't even remember that phrasing.
Yeah.
How
neither
many
do I.
times was the dove sent out from the ark?
3 times.
It was twice. Wasn't it twice?
I think it's...
I think it was.
I got
I think it
twice.
was sent out once.
but I said 3
because-
times.
You said 3. I'm gonna say 2.
I'm gonna say 1, cause 3.
3. I get
Oh.
those points.
Yeah, he sure does. Give that guy a point. All right, next one.
Oh, holy Bama.
Who was called a mighty hunter in Genesis 10? Nimrod.
Nimrod!
Nimrod. Fuck. I should have known that too.
Me and Ruben
I
get
forgot
those.
though,
It's
Yeah,
totally
me and
Nimrod.
Chris both get that.
Yeah, Nimrod's the guy.
All right, Chris, read off the next one.
Let's see. What was the name of the city where God confused the languages?
Babel.
Babel. It's fucking Babel.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I think we all get points for Babel.
Yeah. Well, that
Yeah.
was too easy. All right, Lawrence.
Who was Abram's father?
Abram's father. Abram's father.
Guys, these begats, we needed to pay more attention.
We really needed to pay
the
more
begats.
attention to the begats.
I know everyone's like, why do you read these parts? Because we're supposed to be paying attention to them for this shit. We can't even pass the Bible quiz, guys.
Fuck it. Noah. I don't think it was Noah.
I think it
but-
was one of Noah's kids. One of those guys.
Nah, I think it was Naphtali.
All right, what, Naphtali?
No, it's Terah.
Terra?
Oh my
Who would
god.
have guessed?
All right, are we getting any comments? We're halfway through
Yeah,
these
we're
20
getting some
questions.
What do we got so far?
Alright, Kenneth wants to ask a question. You can ask questions whenever, man.
Sure.
Ask a question whenever you want. It's all
Let's see,
cool.
Then we got Paul gives the interpretation of Eve eating the tree of knowledge, that females are sinful, and that females should shut up and not learn.
Wow.
Fairly true.
Well, Lilith was kicked out because she wanted to be on top.
Right.
All right, let's...
Also, I want to point out that the letter of Paul where it says that is a forgery.
Does this finally taste good?
Let's see. And then we got a quote from the Odyssey. Okay. Don't really feel like reading that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we're,
but
that's the halfway point.
but that's a good point. The biblical account is certainly patriarchal. If there are feminists out there who want to fight against the patriarchy, they should start in Rome.
They should
How many
definitely
female,
not be Christian.
like,
Mhm.
Or at least,
archdukes
like,
or
literalists or
archdiocese guys are there?
Too many.
None.
Anyways, let's move on.
Yes. Abram said that his wife Sarah was really his
Sister.
Yeah, I was going to say sister too.
Well, I
didn't.
think Lawrence and I get
You
that.
guys get that. I'm just bombing that.
All right. What was the name of the city where Lot moved to after separating from Abram? It was Sodom.
I thought he was in Sodom.
Yeah, we said Sodom.
No, he was in Sodom before.
He went to Sodom. It was Sodom, right?
No, he went to. Oh shit. No, he went to. I don't think he went. Was it Edom? Oh, what's
Sodom.
Shit,
Alright.
Chris and I got
All
that.
right. Woo. Okay.
All right. In Genesis 14, who was the king of Salem?
In Genesis 14, the king of Salem. Was that
They had 3 of them. That's
that
not even
Abimelech?
fair.
was it Abimelech?
I have no idea. I'm gonna say Abimelech too, but Lawrence gets the point if it is.
I'm gonna say Pharaoh.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Melchizedek. Oh.
Melchizedek. Oh.
Jeez. It's like that one really obscure magic card everyone forgets.
All right. Scroll down a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, definitely scroll down because I can't see past the camera.
There we go.
Now, God provided what kind of animal in place of Isaac when Abraham was asked to offer his son as a sacrifice? It was a
Ram.
goat.
A ram or a
I'm
goat?
saying lamb.
Ram. I said ram.
I'm saying lamb.
You're saying lamb? It was ram.
Ram.
It's
Just ram.
Chris got it.
I got it.
Got it.
Damn. God ram.
God, ram. All right.
All right.
After Sarah died, who was Abraham's wife? Hagar.
Yeah, I was gonna say Hagar. His house servant. Does that get me any points?
I'm just gonna say her name.
No, I don't think it was Hagar.
It was Hagar.
Was Hagar?
I absolutely think it was Hagar.
I think it was, I don't know, Naphtali. That's a name.
What?
Rebecca.
No.
Did I say Rebecca?
No.
Keturah.
Keturah.
Yep.
Hey, everyone remember that lady?
Well,
I sure don't.
well, next one is who did Jacob marry first, and that's Rebecca.
That is Rebecca.
Yeah,
But I get the point.
you get the point. You're doing real good.
Oh no, it's Leah. That's right.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah, we were wrong. Oh, yeah, Leah was like the sickly one.
Dude, they say Leah in the next question.
Yeah.
What is the name of Jacob and Leah's daughter? And that one's Sarah.
Ooh.
No.
Isn't it? No.
The name of Jacob and Leah's daughter. It was that weird one with the Z, right?
Ezekiel?
What?
There's like 3.
Holy shit! Holy shit, Chris. Mine, Ezekiel is a guy's name, and it starts with an E.
Zeram.
I think it starts with a Z.
Zebulun?
Fuck it.
Sure, try that. Something like that.
Dilha.
Dinah.
Dinah?
Dinah?
Oh, I can't even fucking see her.
Yeah, no, you
Oh,
can't.
wow.
Someone's in the kitchen with Genesis 30.
All right. Why did Joseph's brothers hate him? Because he had dreams that showed that they would bow before him, or
He
they
had a
would
really
be
nice.
subservient.
He had a really nice
He had the dreams.
coat of many colors.
No,
They were envious of his coat.
Oh,
because
their
his father
loved him the most.
What?
That's
I thought it was
right.
Oh no, that's why. Wasn't that why the people in Egypt hated him? Because of the dreams?
No,
I
I
don't
thought
remember.
that initially he went to his brothers and told them about his dreams. And they were like, oh, now we're supposed to bow before you?
I could swear that was in Egypt.
Okay, which of the
Sorry.
2 dreamers in prison with Joseph was executed? It was the chef.
It was the
chef.
baker.
The baker, yeah, the baker. Right. Okay, I think Ruben gets the point for that.
Unless Lawrence has a different
I
answer.
don't have a different
No.
one. Those are the only 2 options.
Baker.
Baker.
Yeah, dang. We're on the last one. Ruben?
Which of his brothers did Joseph put in jail to ensure the rest would return? Benjamin.
Oh, the kid. Yeah, Benjamin, yeah.
Jeez, Ruben's just
Yeah.
owning.
Get this.
Yeah. Son?
Simeon.
Simeon. I could
It
swear
was
it was
Simeon.
Benjamin
Oh,
was later.
well, that was the,
But the youngest one, right?
what are the results of our
Uh,
thing? Wow, so it looks like I won, and in celebration, praise Dionysus.
hooray! Alright, so what's next on the itinerary?
So now that our little game show here is over, then we got to take some of these quizzes.
Oh, that's right. I think we'll have to be right back.
Yeah. So
we'll do a little break. Put on some music for you.
Tiny break. Very, very tiny.
15, 20 seconds. Get it up and running, and then we'll see you right back.
Yep. So. Yep.
Position here. See, it says input capture device there. And then when I go to scene 2.
Sorry, guys.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, now it. Now I got it. I can double check that. Whoa. You guys got so loud on there, it was like spiking. Anyways.
Who gives a fuck?
I think that's it. That works fine.
Hopefully we should.
All right.
Yeah, we should be all right now.
So let's.
I don't know why that didn't work the first
Let's
time either.
continue with our biblical quiz.
Like anybody heard anything? Do you want to just start over?
Oh, who cares?
I mean, we got another quiz to do after this,
It's
and
working now.
It's working fine.
great. I'm
We
glad.
apologize.
Sometimes things and stuff on them.
Yeah, technical difficulties. You know, they didn't even hear us singing that song.
Wow,
No,
they
of
really
course.
didn't.
Yeah, we were
Wow, we
singing
sang a song and everything.
There was a whole production.
Yeah, you guys missed out.
What a fun live stream that I fucked up.
Yeah, why'd you fuck up so bad?
Well, it's
Chris?
the first time we're doing a bunch of scenes and switching and stuff.
Well, at least you can say this is the last stream you're doing this year.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. So, how about that question number 6?
In your friendship, what are the options?
Okay.
Are
I'll
we-
rate it.
Are we a father figure? No, we're not a father
Okay.
figure.
You tend to be the leader.
No,
All
none
of
of
us?
us are.
No.
None of us are leaders.
You're a friend for life.
Is our
Ooh, whatever that means.
You're a fun, and people. You are fun, sorry, and people come to you for a good time.
Only the ladies.
That just sounds like something written on, like, a urinal stall or something. So no. You. Or yes, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
guess depending on
sure.
how you roll.
Right. Your family are your closest friends. No. You have a few close friends. I think
I have a few
I have
close
a few
friends.
close friends.
Lance.
I also have a few close friends.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that
We're gonna
option.
go with I have a few close friends. Yeah. What do we got next?
When it comes to taking risks,
You have learned from the past and are willing to take chances.
I am.
Not really.
Yeah, Chris is a real boring person.
Yeah,
What
he kind of is.
What about you, Lawrence?
I'm also pretty boring.
All right.
Ah.
You. At least we're honest. All right. You will follow a proven, trustworthy leader, whatever they lead.
No.
No. Fuck
No,
that.
that's stupid.
Not
You are
fine.
often doubtful. Yes, I'm often doubtful.
Yeah, done.
That's the
Done.
one.
I don't need to. Wait, what else do I got?
I don't even.
The other
you are
ones seem dumb.
People are willing to do whatever you're willing to do.
No.
You can be impulsive. No, I'm
I
doubtful.
doubt that.
Check the audio one more time. There's still somebody saying that we're not good here.
Look, if one
Go
person
back to
says we're
OBS.
not good,
We just gotta check, man.
Okay. Looks good to me.
So
I mean that's just
Wait, wait, wait.
we're gonna get it.
Click
Probably.
on scene 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess it can crackle sometimes, but I think it's probably fine. All right, go ahead back to the quiz. Yeah.
okay. So yeah.
How strong is your faith?
Oh jeez.
The strongest is option number 1.
Non-existent.
Non-existent.
Non-existent is my option.
I like that one.
I
Ooh,
hope we
yeah.
Get,
Atheist.
no. who
What
was
biblical character are you? You're the atheist.
Okay, what's your greatest fear? Wow. Letting others down? No.
Being ignored, forgotten by those who I love.
Wow.
None of these.
Not having a family, not being in the spotlight.
No,
Or
just being in the spotlight.
That I might die without making a difference. My children, there'll be loved ones being harmed or committing a sin. I guess that I might die without making a difference is the most rational of
What
all
else
those
is there?
choices.
Committing sin and then leaving.
Letting others down.
Oh, letting others down. Huh.
I
So
can't
out of
pick
all
them.
these-
I can't pick them.
Out of all these,
I hate them all.
committing sin. No, I'm kidding. I'm not worried about that.
I guess what?
I think it would be Reuben, the same one as Reuben's.
All right, so let's choose that one.
Bet I might make a difference. All right, we're on the last one here.
All right.
Choose a book. We got
a book.
Mark. We got Kings. We got Genesis. We got John. We got Luke. We got Hebrews. And we got, what's that last one?
First Chronicles.
Chronicles.
I guess of all those,
Is John on there? John's
Yeah,
on there?
yeah.
Okay, so either Mark or John.
I'm gonna say Genesis.
I'm going to pick Genesis. So that Genesis wins.
Genesis is fine. I see how it is.
All right, so what biblical character are we?
We're Dr.
We're Dr.
Gary Grossman.
Press the skip,
Press the
please.
skip, please.
We're
Adam.
Oh shit.
You are the father of humankind.
No faith.
Whether animal or human, you like to take care of others around you. You have a good heart, but can often be pressured into doing things that you are unsure of for the ones you love. I guess that's a really nice way to say that Adam royally fucked up for all of us.
It's a nice way of saying Eve is a bitch. That's
Yeah.
a nice way of saying that.
I don't know if it's very nice.
Well, the good news is all the audio is good on our side so far. So we can start with the
Quiz.
next quiz.
Quiz 2.
Here.
Well,
Yes.
gentlemen, before we start with the next quiz, I'm going to step out for a moment.
Yeah, what?
I got to take a leak.
You gotta take a leak. Fine, you take a leak. and I will-
Let's go to the we'll be right back
Oh, we
thing.
have to be right back.
Look,
Well,
it don't
if
matter. You guys just talk amongst yourselves.
Yes, let's talk amongst ourselves. How's the chat doing? How are you guys?
I heard from an anonymous source that they were doing bad.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, guys. That anonymous source must be pretty good.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, there's
Grand
there's
total.
quite the lag right now.
Oh,
Yeah, from like us doing this to the stream. So by the time Ruben gets back, fucking shit.
You're good at talking.
Just watching this is like so back in time. It's crazy.
Yes.
But by the time he gets back,
I told you it was
you
messing
guys
with
probably
me.
wouldn't even know.
Exactly. By the time we've acknowledged that you asked questions because we said for you to do so, Ruben will be back and we'll be 12 questions in.
Yeah, but don't worry, we'll get to questions. So send them in. I want to know how you guys are doing.
Yeah.
What about you, Chris? How you doing?
I could drink more, and I haven't had a hit out of that one yet. That'd be cool.
Me neither.
Hey, Sour Kiss.
Marcus, okay.
That sounds interesting.
That's from that one time I got a bunch of Ramon.
So we watched Magicians.
We should do a good review right now.
A review of what? The hookah?
Did you try this?
Don't give it to him first. Seriously?
He's more important.
I hate you.
I know you do. Yeah.
Jeez.
I think it's all right.
Do you know what they say about
Got
Anonymous?
that guava sensation to it.
Ah, yes, that guava sensation.
Guava sensation.
Quite good. Quite
Thank
good.
you.
If I do say so myself.
I really like guava.
Yeah, like guava breeze or something.
All right, guys, so we're breezing through these quizzes and exams like there aren't any.
So
And there may as not well have been in some
we've
instances.
determined what biblical character we are.
We're Adam.
So now there's another quiz.
That's right, and we're
which
we're what, 15, 20
Christian-
minutes from New Year's?
Yeah, we're 20 minutes from New Year's, just
20
about.
minutes from New Year's.
So let's try to get this 9 million question thing done. All right, let's see the first one here.
All right.
Careful there, you're rolling over cords. Yeah, try to push those out of the way.
So,
They got a lot of slack.
what is the source of your beliefs?
Oh, everything! A mix of everything!
A mix of everything?
yeah.
Well, that's not, well, I think it is an option.
It
is.
Yes, a mix of everything. I pick a mix of everything.
I like that
Hold on,
one.
we have to think about this in terms of if we were Christians, right?
We
So
do?
yes, because otherwise we can't answer this fucking quiz.
No, we just have to come to a consensus
think
about
we
which
just have to
answer
agree.
of the list is the best
Lawrence
answer.
didn't get to vote yet, and although this is Oligarchy Club and his vote didn't count, we have to acknowledge that his vote pretends to count.
Right. Okay. I like when
Look,
people
he's a big
pretend I
donor.
count.
We gotta make him feel like he's
Okay,
important.
we got Scripture alone. We got what the superstars. That's what I see from here.
That's
The
where
scriptures.
are you getting superstars?
Latter-day Prophets and church.
Did you drink any of that Tennessee
I
yet?
mean, some.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to say a mix of everything.
If I were a Christian, yeah, fuck it, mix of everything.
See, come on.
Why not? Because then at least you can check out the Gnostic stuff.
Yeah, there you go. Now we've got how is one quote unquote saved?
By faith alone, by good deeds, by a mix of faith and good deeds, I don't know / no opinion, or by faith, good deeds, and membership in the church.
So if we are going by, so from doing all this New Testament scholarship stuff,
We'd have to say they have to go to church and
no,
do
no,
good
no,
deeds.
I
No.
wouldn't.
No, Jesus specifically preaches that people should pray in private and have...
Right.
Okay.
So I would probably have to go by faith and good deeds.
I think by faith and good deeds is the correct answer.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that anyways.
Bitch.
No, it really was.
So what's your opinion on war? I'm a pacifist.
War is permitted under specific conditions, and war, or when it comes to war, I always support what's best for my country.
I'm a pacifist.
I actually say the second one.
I would say the second one because I think if it's in self-defense,
Honestly,
like, if a
I
country
can
is
justify
waging war
like
on you,
3 wars.
Well, I don't think that counts as war.
it doesn't.
World War II,
I mean,
totally
literally
justified.
stopping people from coming into your area and killing you.
But it's still
that's
a war.
Yeah.
You're still
mean-
fighting to defend yourselves.
You're not fighting a war, though. You're fighting to defend yourself. You're not conscripting yourself to an army and going off to fight.
Okay,
So is it war for one set of
I'm
people?
gonna
and
say
not the
Yeah,
other?
yeah.
the second one. What is
It's-
your vote? We gotta just got into a vote here. What are you saying?
I'm a
I said the
pacifist.
second one.
I think it's the second.
All right, we got 2 for the second one. I'm also a pacifist though, so that would be close.
What type of worship best suits you?
Oh, great! A lot of options.
Long and elaborate ancient rituals.
That's totally what you'd pick.
Casual, relaxed, and spontaneous.
I'd pick that.
Scripture and hymns. Beautiful rituals that are easy to understand.
Like what?
A short and simple church service. Or quiet, introspective prayer and meditation. I'm going to say quiet and introspective prayer and meditation.
All right, we got a
Yeah,
major
that's what I was
consensus on that one.
Oh, what is my view on the Trinity?
Yeah, which definition of the Trinity best describes your belief? And that's ridiculous since you just did that whole special.
Yeah, I just did a whole video on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say if there's an option for it's a bullshit idea that was added later, I'm gonna go with that. There's no option.
No, there's an I don't have a specific belief about the Trinity.
Okay, I'm going to go with that one.
Yeah.
I don't
Hold
give
on,
a
what are the
shit.
other ones?
3 separate beings united in a common will. Jesus is the Son of God. The Holy Spirit is something different. Or one God in 3 persons. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. I'm going to say one God in 3 persons for the residence
I don't have
reference.
a specific belief about the Trinity.
If I had to pick one of these, shit, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with I don't have beliefs about the Trinity then.
No, you got to pick the one that you really think. We could even have.
Because the one I would think is that none of them. It's just a later addition.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So the third one then.
I guess.
Okay. Pick
favorite
your
Christmas
tradition. All right, I made a whole.
Saturnalia. No.
What do we got? We got midnight mass. We got praising the Lord.
Praising the Lord.
Praising the fucking Lord is an option.
I'm going to vote for
Favorite
praising the
Christmas-
Lord.
Praising the Lord.
Favorite Christmas tradition.
A Christmas tree. A Christmas tree.
Or being with
Singular
family.
Christmas tree.
I know Lawrence really doesn't like being with family.
I don't like being. You know what? I'm gonna go with a singular Christmas tree.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with
something else. What do you got, Ruben?
I'm going to say praise the Lord.
I'm going to say being with family.
Wow, you guys are all terrible.
Okay, so we have a tiebreaker. Aaron, you can't pick Midnight Mass as much as you like it. You gotta pick one of the other three because we don't have consensus and we need a tiebreaker.
I like the Christmas tree.
Christmas tree wins.
Christmas tree it is.
Singular Christmas tree.
That's a good tradition.
Let's talk about Mary.
Praying
To Mary is a form of
Idolatry.
Idolatry. Christianity is about Jesus, not Mary.
She's central to my faith. I ask her to pray for me frequently.
She's the mother of God, and what's that? Intercedes on our behalf.
Or she's clearly a feminist icon. I'm gonna
Clearly
say
a feminist icon. That's the best one. I can't believe that's an option.
I say she's.
It's not actually even telling you what your thoughts on her. So she's clearly a feminist icon.
I think she's the mother of God is the best option there.
Clearly a feminist
I mean, Mary
icon
herself is just supposed to be a
funny.
representation of the like sacred feminine aspect of Judeo-Christianity that was left off when they decided that Yahweh shouldn't have a wife
It
anymore.
was because one guy had a vision of Mary. That's it, literally. And
Can
then
we
he was
please
like,
just
"Holy
pick the
shit."
funniest one there?
I think it's the second one.
Fuck.
Christianity is not about Jesus. Christianity is about religious truth. If we're going to take Christianity seriously, we can't take the stance
All
that
right,
it's about
everybody,
Jesus.
we got another total lack of
Christ.
consensus here.
Yeah,
Aaron,
he's
we need to,
he's
hold
the
on, hold on.
Christ, but the Christ is just a vessel for God to deliver
We're not
His
gonna
word.
convince each other. We're not here to play that game.
He was the son of God.
He was the Son of
He
God.
wasn't God. He was the son of God.
But if he wasn't God, and he was the Son of God, then aren't all of his points superseded by all of God's points?
Well, yes, but that's not an option.
Wow.
Okay, so clearly a feminist icon. Still my vote. What's yours?
I'm going to say it's for she's the mother of God.
Okay, and finally, Lawrence, you say Christianity is about Jesus, not Mary.
Right. I mean,
All right,
if I were
Aaron.
a Christian,
Of
I would
those
say that.
three options.
Yeah, of those three options.
I agree with Ruben.
Oh, no. I wanted her to be a feminist icon so bad. Okay.
What does the Eucharist/communion mean to you? It's just a ritual that has nothing to do with my faith. It's a symbol that represents the body and blood, or it's the literal blood and body of Christ. I'm going to say it's the middle one.
I'm going to say it's the first one.
Middle
We missed
one.
again. I said third one.
God damn it.
Aaron, tiebreaker.
You guys are all so dumb.
All ritual is just representative of the things that it's supposed to communicate.
It's literally him.
I agree with Ruben again.
Oh, man.
All right, I win. Haha.
He's just winning all the games today. All right, number 9. Got a lot of bleeping
What's your
options.
thought on organized religion? What's the organized religion is bullshit option?
Well, they've got the great one here. I love the Pope! Exclamation mark.
I don't love the Pope.
Well, it's got an exclamation mark by it.
It's
well, that
good as
makes
long
it
as
crap.
church leaders
It's great.
behave appropriately. It hampers Christian spirituality. The church is led by modern day prophets.
Oh my God, no.
All organized religion causes harm, or Christianity is supposed to be organized. All of today's bishops are successors of the apostles. I'm going to say all organized religion causes harm.
I'm going to say all organized religion causes harm.
See, it's different because I'm thinking, like, if I were a Christian, what would I say?
Well, we've met some really good Christians, and they
Well,
all say
consider,
that. The
if
Christians
you
that I
really
like,
believed in the
Christians
word
that I
of
wouldn't say
Jesus
I
as
compare
you
to,
have
I like
read
it.
it,
Yeah.
would you say that organized religion is a problem, as it is today?
Yeah, does it say as it is today?
Sure.
Just as
hold on,
all
fuck you, I just got
organized.
that.
To float your fucking boat. Gotta give him a hookah. Dude hasn't had it for a while.
What was the last one?
Christianity is supposed to be organized. All of today's bishops are successors of the apostles.
Yeah, all religions cause harm then, out of those options.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would say it should be like a communal thing.
All right, we got one more after this.
Yeah, it should be a communal thing.
All right.
And our best thing.
Gay marriage, yay or nay?
Why is Mr. T there?
I'm gonna say yay. Gays can get married and discover that marriage is terrible, just like everyone else. Do you guys support gay marriage?
I mean,
Jesus doesn't say a damn thing about it, so
yes,
yes.
I would say yeah, because it's not complicated.
Mr. T.
And
So, what Christian denomination should we be part of? I guess we're gonna
it's
see another ad.
calculating results.
We are going to see that.
We are.
We're
Anglican.
Episcopalian. I guess we're the weird spiritual mystic Christians who speak in tongues. Lawrence, would you Lord, I feel the Holy Spirit coming down into our brother Lawrence here. Lawrence, speak the word of God. Speak in the tongues for our people now.
My balls itch.
My balls itch is obviously the name of a heretical demon that has possessed our brother Lawrence here. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
All right.
That's as Episcopalian as I can get.
I feel as if you've been compelled. Hey, let's check those chat comments real quick,
Yeah.
and also go to the next two songs over. So
Well, since we're
songs.
so
So we're
far
gonna take a break. In.
behind here, because of the lag, let's see. Option 7, Chris is the Pope. Oh shit, you'd be an awful Pope.
You would be the worst pope who's ever lived.
From now on, free energy, internet, clothing, housing, water,
You're a
security, jobs for everyone, and it's mandatory by Christian doctrine.
Pope Chris.
The Pope of Chris.
Pope.
You're a Pope, not a fucking.
Viewers, what do you
2035,
think?
Pope Chris, everybody.
Viewers, what do you think of a possible series where we cover the books written by the popes? I would like to know your
hard
opinions
read.
on
I
that.
want to.
Because I do have one, which was written by one of the popes, that is legitimately just a manual for summoning
That's
demons.
pretty cool.
It is fucking
I was
awesome.
thinking we should definitely go over like the Gnostic Gospels. That would be a lot of fun. I have a copy of all of them.
Oh yeah, we could do the 7 Sermons of the Dead from Carl Jung too. He was a Gnostic fucking prophet.
Sure.
All right, so we're 5 minutes from New Year's, everybody. More or less, and I think we're gonna do some sort of a countdown.
Right. Oh.
If that sounds all right.
We can do a countdown, but before we get to the countdown,
Why don't we have our viewers
Oh, we're gonna do the opening.
decide what Bible story we should watch?
That's right. So we should read off the options.
Here are the
There
options.
16 possible Bible stories. Why don't you?
Well, hold on.
Hold on. Unboxing.
We're doing
Unboxing.
unboxing. So
Special unboxing.
why don't you walk up
Hold
to the
on.
camera?
We gotta make this all
Not you, not you.
ASMR.
You can't do that.
All right.
Dude, you're tingling
So, like-
here. Hold on.
Dude.
All right, he's doing ASMR. That's really, really close to the camera there. Oh, jeez. Everybody loves that.
Wow, everybody loves ASMR.
So we got
Well-
two discs here. We're only going to be going over
One is Bible songs, which I assume we're not going to be doing
Alright, so
the children's
15 options.
children's Bible songs.
Yes, let's look at some of these children's.
Oh, is it Jesus Loves Me? Yes, he does. Jesus loves the little children. That's that
Jesus
song. Seriously.
loves the
That's
little
the first
children.
Guys, I
don't
called
know.
it. That's the first one on here. Jesus loves little children is that. Okay.
No,
the-
Jesus Loves
the
Me is
Bible-
later on.
Oh, you're right. Jesus Loves Me is.
Jesus
is-
Loves the Little Children is a
is
completely
very
different song.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
For those of whom are big
Very different
fans of
subject
these-
matter.
Of these songs, I did not mean to offend you.
Well,
Fucking-
presumably, you're putting... These are children's Bible songs, keep in mind. So the message of Jesus loves the little children and Jesus loves me should be the same thing, but clearly they are not.
What the hell?
Remember that South Park episode when Eric went triple platinum for the religious songs and he just took normal songs and added Jesus that were like love
Oh.
songs?
Dude,
What's up?
this is so cool. Okay,
It's really cool.
so it's 2 discs.
It's 2 discs.
The first set of them
Mhm.
so there are 10 of them, and the first set is like the family approved stuff,
Okay.
and then the next set is not rated and it has violence.
We should use the not rated violent stuff.
Okay.
So of the not rated violent stuff, our options are Jesus, the Son of God, Abraham. Yeah, I was reading off this.
No, it's just
Just-
family approved right there.
See
Oh,
when it
just-
says nest.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
things, everything under that.
Okay.
These things are family approved.
So our options are Holy Night, the beginning of the life of Jesus, which I think we can all agree is just going to be boring bullshit. Escape to Egypt. 3 wise men visit the baby Jesus. King Herod decrees that every male child in Bethlehem under the age of 2 to be killed. And Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus flee to Egypt. Boyhood and baptism. Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus return to Nazareth where Jesus grows up. John the Baptist baptizes Jesus in the Jordan River. Pontius Pilate challenges King Antipas to rid the kingdom of John the Baptist. Men of the wilderness. Jesus wanders in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. King Antipas' troops take John the Baptist to the fortress of Machaerus and throw him in the dungeon. Jesus starts his first Galilean mission with Simon, Andrew, James, and John. Challenge of faith. Jesus continues to spend his time with sinners and to heal the sick. He renames his disciple Simon, calling him Peter. John the Baptist remains in prison, but hears the miracles of Jesus, or discipleship. Jesus chooses his 12 apostles to preach his name.
Okay.
So we want you guys to pick.
So,
What are our options?
Holy Night, Escape to Egypt, Boyhood and Baptism, Men of the Wilderness, Challenge of Faith, or Discipleship.
Alright, what's this escape to Egypt one? Is that? Oh,
The
okay.
3 wise men
That's 3 wise men.
visit the baby Jesus. King Herod decrees that every male child.
Oh, those all seem boring as fuck.
I hate to tell you this, guys, but I think most of this humor is going to come from getting sloshed.
Well, yeah, but I also think that most of the humor is going to come from the family-friendly ones.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah,
How sure are you?
pretty sure. I'm not just sure. I may check it positive.
That's too sure.
Well, gentlemen, we're about to enter into the new year.
That's right. What do we got a countdown?
Yep.
Um,
We got a countdown going. We don't have a countdown clock.
Why would we have a countdown clock? That's for, like, work. How about instead I use this hand?
Uh,
Tell me when.
I'll tell you when.
Let's do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I
Yeah.
don't fucking know.
I
3,
guess.
2, 1.
I'll fucking.
Well, why don't you
5.
start with 5,
5,
and we're just going to do it now.
5,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Have a good time.
We're out of drinks.
I'm out. Well, why don't you fill me up,
Fuck you.
brother?
Fuck you. I swear if you
Woo.
take all my fucking booze.
There you go. Praise Dionysus in the new year.
Praise Dionysus, Hail
Happy-
Caesar.
whatever.
Old.
All the clans we forgot and never brought to mind. Old lang
I don't know how we're
syne.
maxing out red all the time on the audio.
Who gives a fuck?
Does it sound bad still, guys? Let us know.
Well, they hear us, so that's
Ah.
good. That's enough.
You think?
Yes.
Is this
Wonderful.
going to be a monstrosity later?
So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, will it be, drum roll, will it be Holy Night, or the beginning of the life of Jesus, Escape to Egypt, Boyhood and Baptism, Men of the Wilderness, Challenge of Faith, or Discipleship?
That's right. So
And let's see what our viewers have picked for us
We gotta
to.
wait because this thing is on a.
Oh yeah, this is fucking laggy bullshit. Well, why don't we switch over to the technical stage, and we'll go right in to whatever fucking bullshit thing is picked out by our viewers.
That's right.
Yeah.
When we come back,
we're gonna give you maybe a couple minutes, and maybe we'll even play a game of pool or something in the meantime, quietly. We won't have any audio on.
No.
I think that's easy.
Yeah.
It's really easy.
I think we can just pull this up and do all this stuff. We're just gonna talk, so you can put this in.
I'd have to go in the other room to do that.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Okay, so go ahead and do that, and we'll chat.
It means I have to take my mic off.
Why don't you, for right now, just switch us over to the.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
We need to get a vote in from these guys anyway.
We need to get a vote in.
Aren't there 2 DVDs?
Yeah.
Yeah, but only one of
am I
them
gonna put
only
in?
That one.
Oh, are you sure? Cause
that's the only one with the not rated
that
cards
has
on it.
something in there.
That's the sing-along one.
Okay, and this is the not rated stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, either way, I'm gonna go to the. We'll be right back.
Yes, we'll be right back, guys.
After these messages.
We're gonna let you guys decide.
Yep. See you in a
which
sec.
one we should. Oh.
Ego.
Okay, so you're gonna click transition now. There you go. Now go to the movie.
Turn the desktop off.
Desktop on.
So
Yep. Now go ahead and put
Hey,
the
guys.
movie up. So we have some bad news.
hold on. Is our audio up enough though?
What do you mean? Yeah, we're talking.
More than half.
Turn it up more.
Turn it all the way up.
Yeah, all the way up.
Yeah.
That's fine.
There you go.
It was always low. That was the problem.
All right.
So unfortunately, we're gonna have to say.
Unfortunately, the DVD did not work properly with Chris's computer.
Yeah.
No, generically, I'm sure it wouldn't work because it's just. How old is this?
What this?
Hey, if
2015.
I
That's
put
pretty
that in a DVD player,
In a DVD
it'd
player,
work.
it would work immediately, yes. But
Yeah.
I don't think it was meant for computers.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
for
but
all.
we have found on YouTube the 10 Commandments for Kids.
Which
Yes.
is called.
And Aaron, you're gonna have to move out of the way so we can see
I
this.
think we're good, or at least I am.
Or back up a little bit.
Yeah,
That should be enough.
That should be fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may even get up and not give a fuck for a while. 'Cause
Yeah. So we
that's-
couldn't get that to work, which sucks. We're fucking idiots.
But instead, we present TLC Entertainment presents the Ten Commandments.
Tables, ladders, and chairs. Entertainment.
The 10 Commandments for Kids. Old Testament Bible cartoon story.
Yeah.
This is on YouTube.
It is on YouTube.
So enjoy our crappy review of it.
And
Yeah.
why don't we start up the show?
Before we do that, let's just hit a couple questions we got here.
Oh, there are
Okay.
questions.
Yep. Anything relevant to the New Year's drinking cannabis in the Bible? Question mark. Jesus and wine, and then Antioch and Paul. Let's see. For New Year's drinking.
Yeah,
and
we're all just drinking.
Cannabis in the Bible. I don't think there's anything specifically New Year's related.
I don't think there's cannabis specifically in the Bible
But
either.
we know they were all high.
But they do encourage things like burning myrrh and other things, which, when you have a lot of frankincense and myrrh burning, it can cause hallucinogenic effects in individuals. So technically there is some reference to getting high.
Yeah.
Burning bush and DMT.
It's the burning bush and DMT.
You mean DMT and burning bush?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
and then let's see, Jesus and wine. Well, obviously there's just that one story in John at the wedding at Cana where Jesus turns water into wine. That's the only one.
And it's bullshit because it's based off of a Greek thing. They had this holiday for Dionysus where they would make wine spontaneously flow from the streets, and in actuality it was really just the church, basically.
It was a marketing campaign, really.
It was a marketing campaign for people to come and party in their city.
Yeah, and that's kind of why that was included into the Gospels, or into that one Gospel, was because the author of John was trying to get people to come over to their side, like, hey, we got this shit too.
More classically, there's Israel is the land of milk and honey.
Yeah.
And it's the same bullshit. It's just a marketing campaign.
Yeah.
who's
And
ready for
Antioch
action?
and Paul. That's kind of vague. I'm not really sure.
I don't know anything about Antioch. This is your area, Lawrence.
Yeah, I mean that's a kind of a vague question. Like, lots of
Got a
things
room
about
to name,
Antioch and
Paul.
Paul and the churches, and the church history there is especially interesting, actually. But it's pretty vague. And then let's see. This guy says, I can't pronounce this. Saltiers. Have we researched them? Saints like Saint Andrew were actually said to have been crucified on a saltier. Don't know how to pronounce that. I'm probably butchering it.
Saltier.
Saltier, maybe. Which is an X instead of a T. I haven't seen that, but that's very common in like a lot of bondage videos. They have that big X. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
How about kids shows?
Yeah, how about kids?
Yeah, we're watching the 10 Commandments for kids.
Yes, we are.
All right. So why don't you
There you go. That's good. Okay.
why don't you click play on that so we can proceed?
Yeah. Who's calling me? Someone's calling me? Hold up. Someone's calling me.
I think you just
Алло?
started the music too.
Да, я сейчас не могу говорить. Не могу. Да, я позвоню, я сейчас не могу говорить.
Good old
Привет,
Russian.
я сейчас не могу, я сейчас занят.
Guess we won't
Я
be right
просто
back for
занят.
this.
Да, я сейчас занят. Окей, пока. Jesus Christ. Go
dat?
on. My grandparents
Oh, jeez.
probably wanting to wish me a happy new year.
They were just communicating their secret Russian language to take over the United States.
Now's the time to act.
Smack media.
Off the best.
Smack.
Ooh, rich crest animation. I bet this is really well animated.
Hopefully you guys can actually hear the sound. Tell us if it's too loud or something. We'll turn it down.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
These smack
Oh, that-
animators, they got it. Look,
That is awful.
It can
that
even
is
go up
just
and
awful.
down.
Holy shit.
But this is great, right? This part where it zooms in to the only detailed hut. Tent.
Woo!
Oh, look at that. Is
Hey,
that
it's
Mount Sinai?
good. Here he comes.
Oh, hey, Jimmy.
Oh my god.
Oh, do we have Christian rock going on right
Yes.
now? Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Oh my god, this music.
This is my fucking jam, man.
This is your jam.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Ten Commandments, written in not Hebrew.
Or the not Hebrew. Kids 10 commandments, okay.
The not so golden calf.
Starring
Peter Strauss, Paul Winfield.
Winterfield.
Where'd you get winter from that? It was Winfield.
I'm drunk. I don't know what you
No,
want.
you're not.
You're just
Could be.
bad at
You
reading.
really are.
Well,
Tim Curry!
they got
Holy
Tim Curry.
fuck!
How about that?
We got Dr. Frankenfurter himself
can't
telling us
believe
about the Ten Commandments. Oh, I hope Tim Curry's God.
His rules for our lives.
The rules of our lives.
Worship any other gods besides me. Idols of any kind, whether in the shape of birds, or animals, or fish. You must never worship
Or fish. How does that go for the ichthys thing?
Didn't
The
he-
Christian symbol as a fish.
Yeah. Oh
Ooh.
man.
Now,
As opposed
now don't
to
go
any other
seeing
god.
don't go seeing any gods behind my back.
Yeah.
Seriously, that would be wrong.
Yeah.
Coming out to feed animals.
Wow, here he is.
I'm gonna.
Here's Jacob,
There he is.
my most valuable possession.
That really gross thing.
He looks so
Shelly, Hannah, Rachel, Martha.
Martha.
That
These are all very time accurate names. Martha.
they
Holy
can talk.
What did he get?
Yeah, that's canonical.
Remember that time the animals talked?
Yes.
Oh, that was my favorite part.
We must share.
God, these backgrounds are just so clearly not of the same animator.
Okay, some of these are really just blurred out pictures of clouds,
Yeah.
and the tent's just off-putting to me.
I think some of the backgrounds are 3D and other ones aren't.
I agree. It's really apparent, and the pot's just not right in the background there either.
Wow. Well, at least the animation isn't entirely lazy. Like, they're getting full body motion.
No, they just have their heads. They're literally talking heads. They save money on animation. Well, you know
Well, I
what?
think their character animators are a lot better than their background animators. at
Agreed,
least.
agreed. But I'm gonna say if they
Like
don't
that.
have,
Holy
you're
fuck.
right, you're
this
right.
is awful.
Okay, yeah, if they skimp out on the water
Wow,
animation.
that turned from one style of animation to another.
This went from 0 to 10 real fast, guys.
Holy shit. Ah, yes, it is his native power totem animal communicating with him.
When did this
Oh,
happen?
you remember that Bushido thing that I showed you that talked about the importance of falconry?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dry. On the other side of the camp, near the mountain, you'll find Jethro's well. Thanks. I'll see you later.
Jethro from Jethro Tull.
Mhm.
Who would not have fun with the greatest falcon in the world?
Okay, when did this happen?
No, we're not even there yet.
What is this?
I
Ten
think.
Commandments.
Okay, I think this is just like Israelites when they're out in the desert, camped out, before Moses comes down from Mount Sinai.
Yeah, but none of this
So this
happened
is like
in the Bible.
So no, this is the side story. This is what we haven't gotten to this yet.
We really haven't. I don't know why you keep thinking we have.
Yeah.
Amazing. Another miracle. In Egypt, we have the whole
Good voice actors.
But we're not in Egypt anymore.
You know what this reminds me of? Honestly, this reminds me of those CDI Zelda games, like the Wand of Gamelon. Like
What's up?
that kind of animation style, very much. It looks like a CDI game. Like this
It's not
looks
as
like
crazy.
Yeah, like one of
not
those
as crazy.
scenes in one of the Zelda games.
Wand of
yeah,
Gamelon.
like Wand of Gamelon or that kind
Something,
of shit.
the other one.
Like the animation really looks like that. If the CDI were more advanced, like if they had PS2 level graphics for their backgrounds, I'm sure that Wand of Gamelon would look just like this movie.
This is some of the worst pre-rendered cliffside I have ever seen. I hate to tell you guys, but they don't just look like the copy-pasted waves in the background over and over again. No, look, there they are twice.
Yeah, well,
you can see it twice. The
somebody
stupid
should have-
repeat pattern is literally just flipped. Look at it, it's flipped.
These
Yeah.
are some terrible
It's
gifts.
lazy.
Some terrible gifts.
Somebody should have told them, first of all, that 2D animation and 3D animation do not mix very well.
They do not.
What? I mean, I don't know if this was made before that was well known.
Well, I mean, I guess it fits that the characters are flat because the writing's flat, but all right, let's
Let's
continue.
keep going. Let's keep going.
When are we all going to face the fact that Moses is gone? He's been up on that mountain for over a month and he's not coming.
This is far.
It's Jafar.
That's
It's got this.
not coming back.
What will we do if Moses doesn't come back?
We're lost without him.
Masaka, what do you suggest?
Okay, so Moses is already on the mountain. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
they showed that, kind of.
Excuse me. Anybody know where Jethro's well is? Over there, little boy. Little boy? Huh.
What?
I hate being called what I am.
What is so confused about that?
Oh dear her, call me out on being a child.
Yeah.
While Moses was away. Here comes trouble.
Oh yeah, the Jafar and
trouble.
his gang.
Oh no, they're even wearing black. It's like I'm waiting for that moment where it's like
A list of
grease lightning.
If you'll just leave it with me, I will review it and see what we can do. We are tired of waiting. We want
So for some reason, all of the script is like cuneiform wannabe bullshit instead of Hebrew.
Those were just ones and twos. In a lot of places with some V's next
This
to
is
them.
all ones and twos.
Well, that's what cuneiform basically is.
We need gods like we had in Egypt.
made of stone, of gold, of jewels. These
Yes. Yes, those were the gods you had.
thinking about going back to Egypt.
They're gonna die. This is a kid's film. How do they handle that?
Holy shit.
Aaron, what was that?
Something
Some
exploded.
form of explosion.
A man of decision.
We just had an arcane explosion.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, well, how about this? I shall make a statue. Collect golden rings and earrings from your wives and daughters. Bring them to me as
He's just on board immediately.
Yeah.
a great
Mistake.
God you could see.
Wow.
So,
Pause this for a second. Yeah.
oh, what's up?
No, you were gonna say something.
So, God didn't bother showing everyone else that cool cyclone.
And apparently all their gods before this were
Made of
just
stone.
idols and jewels and shit like that.
So I'd like to address that at this point, God has not delivered the Ten Commandments to the people. He's delivered them to Moses,
Moses
who's on
hasn't
top of
come
the
down
mountain,
yet,
and
yeah.
he's not come down yet.
We're
So
like
they
8
haven't
pages
even
in.
gotten the speech against worshiping other gods or worshiping idols.
Right.
So really, they're
Oh,
not
they
in the
know.
wrong yet,
Yeah.
even from a biblical perspective.
Boop.
They have no idea what they're doing is the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So what if, and just hear me out, that Falconer guy showed up?
Yeah, what if he did? He'd be there.
I don't know.
I guess I assume he'll show up because narrative.
Yeah, because narrative.
Because narrative. Any comments of intrigue?
In the new Star Wars, Luke Skywalker was Jesus.
Sure.
Maybe
why,
I didn't
why
see
not?
it. Did you see
Luke
it?
Skywalker was definitely Jesus in the new Star Wars, and for any of you Buddhist fans out there, Yoda certainly was meant to represent Bodhisattva in The Last Jedi. I mean, he literally comes out of the state of nirvana for the sake of delivering Luke from the purpose of destroying the Jedi Temple there. He literally exists for the sole purpose of alleviating suffering, and he comes out of his own enlightenment for that sake.
Yes.
So Yoda is very clearly supposed to be Bodhisattva in the Star Wars universe as of right now.
What about Siddhartha?
What?
Jedi texts weren't even in there, though.
Yo, Yoda don't know shit.
All right. How about this commandments thing? Let's see it.
Where have you been? I found Jethro's well. It's really close. Just over there.
You didn't find it, you little shit.
I heard some
He took credit for
Somebody
everyone
told
else's
you.
work. Lawrence is always like that.
Kind of like Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
but I don't think so.
The world's a pair, guys.
He's been on the mountain for so long. He's probably
Fucking
just
crazy shit, dude. You ever hear of mountain hermits?
Wow. So dramatic.
So, pause it. Pause it. So I'd like to point out that Moses is supposed to be meeting God face to face at this point in the story. And they've chosen to represent God
It's like
as a cyclone filled with sand
told you it was weather.
on top of a mountain. Was that the best you could do? Really? Is that it? Chris will return momentarily. Chris, while you're up,
Yeah, sure, whatever.
ooh. Now this is accurate. They're supposed to have
pause it for a second.
the fence yet?
Yeah, the first, because the Ten Commandments were written twice. And I go over this in one of our recent
Dunk.
videos on, it's called What Would Jesus Do? And I go over it in there. Moses, he gets the Ten Commandments twice. But only the first time they were written with God's finger, specifically. And like the story of Jesus and the woman taken into adultery, where Jesus is actually writing, was supposed to mimic that.
Well, Moses getting the commandments the first time, he takes them down from the mountain, and seeing the golden calf, he decides to throw them down,
Right.
and it breaks into 613 distinct pieces.
Ooh.
Yes.
13 laws.
Yes, 613 laws and 613 pieces of the Ten Commandments, which are then gathered up and put into the Ark.
Okay.
Right. Now, the Ark of the Covenant, that's an interesting story.
Hold on, I got to put my mic back on. It's coming.
You can do it.
All right.
I could, but I prefer to do this.
All right. Anyways, the Ark of the Covenant. There have been a lot of theories about the Ark of the Covenant, and the main theory was that during Roman occupation of Israel, they actually took the Ark, which was like whether or not it was the original Ark from Moses or if Moses existed at all, that's completely speculation. But they did have an Ark in the first temple. and they referred to that as the Ark of the Covenant. It was one of their sacred objects.
Yeah, and the actual temple was really small. It had 2 rooms. One was more like ceremonial, and then the other one was an even smaller room.
But there is a kind of catacomb system underneath where that temple was, and there have been people in recent years who have said that they've looked into the catacombs underneath where the temple was and have found what they think is the Ten Commandments or the Ark of the Covenant, whatever the sacred holy relic is supposed to be.
I like how we can take like a paragraph of things or like a 30-minute video and turn it into 2 hours of bullshit.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what we do. But anyways, they have reportedly found traces of what they think is that holy relic, and their efforts to further explore those catacombs have been covered up by the Israeli government. So that
there was a similar thing with the actual Noah's Ark. Like, there are so many times that people thought that they found it, and every time it was proven to be fake.
But I think it's interesting that the government would actually step in and say, no, you can't check out what's hidden inside of these ancient catacombs, right? Because, I mean, it'd be pretty ridiculous in France if their catacombs, they were just like, oh yeah, there's all this crazy shit down there, but you don't get to check it out.
Yeah, and the thing is, the French catacombs are pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They're the same catacombs, but very deep.
I got a shout out for you guys.
You got a shout out?
Shout out.
I do. My dad did the 3D rendering of the Tomb of Jesus for National Geographic.
Really? Your dad did the 3D rendering for the Tomb of Jesus for Net Geo?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
All we were looking up.
Maybe your dad should teach me how to do 3D rendering.
He lives here now.
He does.
That would be really useful for everyone. Anyways, welcome back, cartoon.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, Mom. Oh, Hannah, stop it.
You bitch.
Oh, Mom, it's not funny.
Not at all.
Looks funny. I'm off to trade for some grain. I'll be back in a little while, so...
That was so nonchalant.
You're the man of
Yes, doing such a good job of that.
Excuse me, little boy.
Ah!
God.
Oh, but of course, forgive me. I can see that now.
It's like, just this dude's mustache is like, I'm a douche.
My mom just left,
I'm the bad guy.
and my dad is dead.
Mm.
Can I help you?
Well, perhaps.
It would fall on him as the man of the house.
Jacob, over there. But he's not for sale.
The buff one.
I don't want to buy him. We are looking to honor the best cop in the camp at a great festival. Such a great honor for his master, too.
What would you want him to do?
He would model, pose, and would make a golden statue that looks like him.
Really?
Just
I'm just
like
gonna
him.
dip him in gold. He's evil.
Sure. As
Sure.
long as he's well cared for.
Of course, he will be the roast. I mean,
Wow.
festival. And naturally, you will both become quite famous. Bring the little cow, and let's go see Aaron.
Aaron himself? Wow.
Wow, Aaron, they're gonna see you for real.
Excuse me, lady. My fans are calling. You're not really going to make a statue of him, are they?
I doubt it. No one can make a head that big.
I keep expecting Eddie Murphy's voice to come
Oh,
out of
yeah.
that.
Why do you want that rat? I prefer roast.
Where did he come from? These are all crucial lines from the Bible.
Are rats native to desert regions?
Sure.
I have no idea.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
We like to
Well, I mean, what I mean is that when you're out in like the middle of the desert at the base of some mountain, what's the likelihood that you're gonna run into a rat? Because presumably they didn't bring the rat on purposefully.
Shit if I know.
Bobbles, guys. Classic.
Like, the calf makes sense,
Right.
and the donkey and the camel make sense. But why is there a rat?
Oh, a rat!
For this. So he can knock over all the baubles.
Yes, I'm sure this all happened.
Are you alright? I think it's gone now. Well, Aaron, Boaz and Naomi have some of the gold that's being
Cannon.
You people are the reason why I never leave my house. Thank you, Corey.
Thank you, Corey. You should never leave your house ever.
What were
Just-
you doing that?
Just live a completely ascetic life. Be like a yogi, but from home.
But don't be a Brett Keane.
What's the name of those guys that never leave their houses from Japan?
Agoraphobic.
Hikikomori?
Yeah. Yeah, be one of those. I'm one of those.
Yeah.
That's because nobody likes you and they don't invite you out places.
I think we are all technically NEETs, not in education,
Not
employment, or training.
Okay.
I'm training.
Oh my god.
Yo, let's rock and roll.
Our animation budget was $3.
Yo.
This is pain.
This is... Holy shit.
To be honest, it's not as bad as most of the Disney songs.
I mean,
Are you sure?
It's about the same level, I think.
No, they have
I mean-
choreography and movement and lots of cool stuff in the Disney ones for kids
Okay.
to watch. This is a bull
Let's-
moving back and
let's-
forth.
Let's take out all of the lyrics and just
Look
for
at it.
melody.
No, just look at it as a visual artwork.
We've got like an 80s montage going on here.
Gonna make a montage.
Gonna have a golden calf.
Yeah!
That doesn't look anything like him.
Just
Looking at him.
They're just like, it's a calf.
Yeah, I didn't even look at this guy.
So, one thing I've always wondered.
Oh my god, this is great. Pause it for a second.
Okay.
Alright, so, comment here. Hey there, youngsters. Want to buy some fast internet? And the account is Ajit Pi.
Yeah.
As what?
Wonderful.
Yo, let's get that net neutrality bullshit out of the way. IG Pie all the way. Woo!
Yeah, the net neutrality that was put in during the Obama administration.
Hey, we gotta subscribe. It won't show up on this one.
Yeah, it won't show up.
But thank you.
Thank you for
whoever you are.
believing God, whoever you are.
Yes, you've abandoned God.
Yeah,
Apparently by subscribing.
that's exactly what happened.
Somehow that's what
Anyway,
happens.
so I've always wondered, do you think that the golden calf story
This.
is a slight against Hindu and Teutonic cultures, which held
Oh, they praise that.
like cows in reverence, specifically because cows were used basically as a monetary system.
Yeah, they were like
Maybe.
everything.
I don't know, but I know that like stories like.
Aaron, could you throw on some more?
Is that
Thanks,
the second
bro.
round?
Is it? No, I thought this was a new bowl.
New ball.
New ball.
No, this is a new bowl. Yeah, throw on another round.
Oh yeah, this is a new ball.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Stupid hand, I can't really feel very well.
Nothing matters.
But yeah, I know that, for example, even within the Nordic runes of the Elder Futhark, Uruz, which is,
It's hard to mimic this guy.
it's kind of like shaped like an N, kind of, but it's meant to simulate the horns of an aurochs, and in their culture, instead of money, basically they traded cattle, right? And
That's common in all over the world.
all over the world, and in Hindu culture, they also hold cows in high reverence.
Yeah.
But the Jews have always had their monetary system. I mean, we have references to shekels going back to like Abraham and shit. So do you think that the inclusion of the golden calf story was a slight against those cow-based monetary systems and claiming that
there's also
the shekel system, the coin system, is better.
Bass, the god of
maybe,
cows,
but
fertility.
I have no idea. Well, I do know that stories like the golden calf were used later. That they eventually came, like it's one of the big reasons why Christianity split, like had the big split where like Islam came up.
You sure?
Yeah, that's one of the big reasons why Islam.
No
came
way,
up.
you just threw a new bull on here.
No way, I just threw new poles on
These guys, these fucking guys. I'm pretty sure that it needs a new bowl.
I don't care.
Do what you believe, Aaron.
But anyways.
Anyways, why don't we continue with this animation in the meantime?
Yeah, I'm sure.
We got a quick question here. Hey kids, I have a question for you. Would you rather watch your parents have sex for the rest of your life once a day, or join in once to stop it?
Parents are dead, or parents.
My mom's dead.
Yeah, mom's
so, you know what? That would be really entertaining, actually.
I don't know how Dad's gonna get it on with a box of ashes in the ground, but if he feels like it,
That'd be pretty entertaining.
I can't stop him, anyways.
Okay.
You know what?
That's a dumb question.
It's
Yeah, this is a tough question.
love trumps hate.
Oh my god.
Doesn't Trump hate love?
I really.
Yeah.
This is tough. You know, I'd rather watch it.
Let's watch.
I can deal with that. It's like, hey, just two people doing their thing. I don't want to join in on that.
Ever.
I would join in on your parents.
Of course you would.
Yeah, why not?
Gross. Go on.
I like the Russian dirty talking.
Save me.
Like,
You don't even understand.
Vodka. Привет, Stalin.
Communism.
Stall.
Yeah.
Just throw that in there at the end there. Alright, let's keep it going, guys. We got this bucktooth calf has to finish dancing. He did so much. So many things are happening on screen.
Hi, Rita. Amazing. Everybody knows your name. It looks like I have chosen my new friend well.
Wow.
Oh ho ho.
Wow.
They're so gay.
That's how you choose a friend. Popularity.
Hey, no gays in the Old Testament.
Jump in my pack. We'll take you back to the others.
Canon.
This is biblical canon now.
He's got to polish it already? Didn't they just freaking make it? It's gold. It doesn't tarnish.
Well, he's probably polishing out imperfections. I mean, he did just pour gold on it and hammer it into place around it.
Be sure and tell everyone back at that pathetic little pen that the most important
Camels are fucking cool, dude.
spoke to you.
I like camels. I think that they're better than horses.
Poor Rachel.
I have no opinion.
I mean, in terms of a riding animal, if you're given the choice between a camel and a horse, which are you gonna pick?
I have no idea. I don't care.
You know, it'd be great if D&D laws worked for how they get divine strength, and if enough people really believe in this calf, he'd have some.
I remember I played a D&D campaign where I had a camel once. I really went out of my way to make sure that my camel is well taken care of.
Of course. After all, we need an offering.
And the little boy.
One offering at a time.
Oh wow. This.
High point of my career.
Are you sure?
Me,
I don't think this will be the high point of your career. I'm gonna be honest with him.
wherever he is.
And like the ominous music. It's like, this guy's obviously the bad guy. You shouldn't like this guy.
Down the mountain. The people you have brought from Egypt have defiled themselves.
Ah, yeah, those bastards.
Just give them fucking Depends for their adult diaper needs, okay? I don't need to know that they defile themselves. You know, as far as I can tell, he's not that far outside of camp.
Now, see, the thing is...
Why is it that they can't see what's going on?
Yeah, pause it.
Again?
So, we just saw there that obviously whatever god is up there is clearly seen from the base of the mountain. Why do these people need a physical representation of their, like, whatever, divinity? They literally have a constant storm of divine proportions happening on top of a mountain at all times in front of them.
Okay.
Why do they need a golden calf?
Because this storm goes away when they're not looking at it. Clearly.
I still think that Moses is having a DMT trip up there.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's just tripping out.
He's tripping balls. Well, let's go ahead.
Let's see if Moses gets all bug-eye again. He got a cool expression on it.
Yeah.
Yep, he and the golden version of himself.
I refuse to worship Jacob as a god.
That is the smartest thing that anyone has said all day.
Hey, don't worry. He's history. They're planning on sacrificing him.
What? What?
That's
What?
why they built the altar.
I was afraid of that.
Can we do something?
I'm afraid it's too late.
Wow, they're just gonna let him die. He's a camel. He can just walk out of there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He doesn't fly out of there. The rat can just fucking.
Crawl over there.
The rat isn't even wanted there.
Yeah,
So.
the rat's like the bad guy.
Oh, Israel, the God who brought us out of Egypt.
Wow. Okay, that's how you decide.
A tribute to the god.
Oh, I get it. I get it. So the golden calf, the calf is still a symbol of exchange and currency, right? And the purpose of the golden calf story is to show that people shouldn't tend towards that, you know, more physicalist, more like materialist kind of way of viewing the world, where like, oh, whatever brings the most value is the best thing. I mean, it's a stance against utilitarianism,
It's a stance
basically.
against idolatry.
Idolatry and utilitarianism. Because it would make sense. I mean, out of all the things to worship in the ancient world, worshiping
Gold.
the thing that provides you 1, money, 2,
One money.
food, 3,
Money. Food.
not food, 3, weapons, because we do know that in a lot of these cultures, they would use the bones of animals for arrow points and such in primitive cultures. It also provides you with skins, which can be used for clothing or shelter or art or any number of things.
Ritual sacrifice.
Even, I mean, making drums. Drums were made with animal skins and still are today, a lot of them. So it would make sense, out of all the things that you could worship, to worship the calf, right? As long as you have that materialist view of the world. But I think it's very clearly pointing out that you shouldn't have that kind of materialist view of the world. You shouldn't view everything in terms of like the best possible outcome in terms of utility for your tribe, or you shouldn't view things in terms of the best monetary outcome.
Right.
I mean, I think that's the purpose of
You
the
know,
story.
I'm really glad that dancing calf got a chance to sing
Before he
and dance
died.
before he gets sacrificed. You know, he was real happy. Please continue.
Hold on.
No?
Yeah. No, we gotta give this to. Here. Don't drop the coals on him.
Okay. Here you are. Wee. You know, this guy gets to sing and dance
I like
too.
this guy more. Never mind.
Yeah, no, I was saying they each get their own song and dance before they get screwed over. So it's nice of the animators and plot writers to have considered
The
them.
Sky God.
You know, because he didn't have much of a real role. Okay.
So basically, we have Jim Jones here.
I could believe that.
What's he gonna do? He just fucking made a golden calf, and then he's gonna sacrifice another calf. He's not actually doing anything.
And then the kid.
This is like an election. It's just for show.
Do you remember that one time Hillary was gonna break the glass ceiling and lost?
Did you remember that one time where they literally made a glass ceiling to break after
Yeah.
she won, and
That-
then
And
they
she
never got to use
she
it?
spent millions of dollars
I know,
on that.
I brought that.
Holy
that's what I was talking
shit.
about. Exactly. Exactly.
That is amazing.
Isn't it?
You remember that one time when Trump won the presidency and then used the song "You Can't Always Get What You Want" as the song that played when he walked off the stage? Holy shit.
That's funny, actually.
He's a total fucking troll.
This guy, he's like, for me, but he points to the calf.
Yeah. Ooh, what a golden god. Now he has the hood and everything. Oh, man.
He's a Sith. He's revealed his true intentions.
Oh, no.
He's taking his sweet ass time.
Moses?
And they're just like stuck together.
You shall not pass.
Wow. OP.
OP as fuck.
Those rocks just broke gold.
You know, this
And
Moses
rock.
guy. We're going to comment on this later on in Atheist Sunday School, but he never gets allowed entrance into Israel. After all the shit he goes through. He's still got the rod of God.
Rod of God.
Rod of God.
Do you remember what the Lord commanded?
Nope.
Do not worship any other gods. Do not make any kind of
No, they wouldn't remember that because you were just given that
Yeah, you were
commandment
just
on
given
top of a fucking mountain.
He's still facepalming.
melt this calf in the fire.
And
The rest of you
turn it back into baubles and earrings.
pray for forgiveness.
Can you pause it here?
Yeah.
Now, Lawrence, do you know whether or not there was an intended calf sacrifice in the Bible, in the actual story of Exodus, when they made the golden calf?
We haven't read that yet.
I don't remember.
Ah,
I know that it's used a lot in symbology
Mhm.
in the Bible. Like that's why they call like Jesus the Lamb of God.
Mhm.
And then you had
well, Jesus
the
literally is the
lamb.
Lamb of God because lamb is used as a sacrificial animal and Jesus is used as a sacrifice.
yeah, right. So like it was used also like that just proves to me that it's not that it's all bullshit. That just proves to me it's all a bunch of bullshit. And obviously, the Abraham and Isaac story, he sacrificed a lamb instead.
Well, it's a ram,
Ram, yeah.
which is just a male lamb.
So, that guy in the green, he's got the green shaw.
He looks kind of like Steve Goodman, doesn't he?
He
With a beard.
He just watched everything that
Wait, which
happened
guy?
here.
The guy in green right
the guy
there.
in the green. He just looks like he watched everything and went,
Yeah.
this doesn't apply to me. Whatever. And the lady, the lady who's walking forward just looks, also very nonchalant, kind of pissed even.
She's
She
just
was
like, I gotta take a whiz,
Yeah.
and I'm getting real sick of this shit.
They got caught up in the
Just like-
mob mentality.
It's like how neutral they look for the most part. They, like, I guess Moses is back and we shouldn't, whatever. We're dispersing now.
I like how they're still using those 3D backgrounds.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, what's with the green question marks in the comments there?
Oh, dude. Yeah, so this guy has a bunch of jokes for us.
Oh,
A bunch of jokes.
Yeah. Why did the skeleton stop working?
yes.
Because he worked down to the bone.
Ah!
What type of instrument do skeletons like to play?
Xylophones, bones.
Well, this guy says tone bone, but I'm guessing he meant trombone. 'Cause
They don't
bone.
have any lips.
What?
Yeah, they don't have any lips. They
Oh.
can't, but like you have to do in a trombone.
Yeah. Why did the skeleton not go to prom?
What's up with the skeleton jokes?
Why are there so
I
many
don't know.
skeleton
I don't
jokes?
know, and they're all followed by like this sign, fire sign, and like the 100 that's underlined.
Okay, well, let's continue in this
I
animation.
believe these apathetic people need to move. There they
Oh,
go.
they moved.
They glitched a bit.
Aaron, come with me.
He's gonna kill him.
What happened, Aaron? Moses, you know what an impatient group these people are. I had to do something when you were gone for so long. They wanted to go back to Egypt. Did you know not see the miracles of God in Egypt, Aaron? These commandments are God's covenant with his people.
I like his golden
written in his
tassels.
own hand.
I like how there's only wind on Moses and not the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the other guy moves, his hair doesn't fluctuate at all,
Yeah.
but when Moses moves, it's just fucking.
I like how they all have Jedi
DBZ.
outfits.
Yes, they all have Jedi outfits.
If it isn't a bull-headed little friend.
Well, don't you know this takes place on Jakku?
Tatooine.
Tatooine, and some other desert planet.
Ever visit this dusty corner of the desert?
They've got to pick up some power converters from the Tachi station.
Everyone to worship me. Is that so bad? Yes.
Yeah.
I want everyone to worship me.
Okay, I know that now.
We'll get into that with the Satanic Bible later.
Oh, have you seen Jacob? I think your little friend has come home. Jacob!
Yay.
You are very lucky to get him back. Oh, Jacob, I almost lost you.
Ah.
I was wrong to let her pose for an idol. I just did it because I wanted to have a popular animal like you. I guess I wanted to be somebody.
Ooh.
Whoa.
You ever spend time around cows, Lawrence?
Not really.
Friendly.
They are the friendliest fucking animals out there.
They're really friendly.
Yeah, they want to be friends with literally everyone they meet.
Yeah. It's a good evolution strategy, except when they're,
Used
used for meat.
and like in
Milk.
tiny little stalls to make milk.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, they're cool with that dish. Probably not good for them.
Yeah, I guess
Imagine if we were doing that to humans.
just try not to make fun of us. Or eat all the food. And be kind to rodents. Rats.
And never,
Rats. Wow.
God has given you a second chance to put him first.
Okay, I promise. I'm a
Ooh.
There's only one God, no other idols. But do I really have to share the food? Just kidding.
Wow. That was so bad.
And we all learned an important lesson.
Wow. That's
How
it
much-
for the 10 Commandments
how
for
much
What
kids.
lessons did
Take
you
us
guys
back
learn?
to the other one, Aaron.
I
On the
learned
screen.
that you should always worship God as God, the God of gods, who guided his way into godhood.
To godhood, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else do we have on the agenda?
We've got to read the Satanic Bible.
You've got that
yes.
chapter to read from there, and then I think we're gonna do an AMA poolish thing.
Yeah,
and
we're
we have to
definitely
take a
gonna do
break to do that.
And we're going to take a quick break after reading the Satanic Bible.
Yep.
But in comparison to the 10 Commandments that we just got, because this happens literally right before the Book of Satan that we're about to read, I have the 9 Satanic Statements right here. And the first one is, Satan represents indulgence instead of abstinence.
Wow.
Uh,
That's like the opposite of what we
Hashtag-
learned in
hashtag get lit.
school.
Yeah. The second one is, Satan represents vital existence instead of spiritual pipe dreams. The third one is, Satan represents undefiled wisdom instead of hypocritical self-deceit. The fourth one
Hail
is,
Satan!
Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it instead of love wasted on ingrates.
Fail no bruh.
Okay, give me the guy.
Yeah. Number 5. Satan represents vengeance instead of turning the other cheek. And who doesn't need more vengeance?
Yeah, we could all use a little more vengeance in our
Yeah.
lives.
Nope.
Let's make for the best movies.
Put a little vengeance in your heart.
Yeah. Number 6. Satan represents responsibility to the responsible instead of concern for psychic vampires.
Psychic vampires. Holy
Psychic
shit.
vampires.
Those get talked about a lot more.
Fuck.
Give me your psychicism.
I will never give you my psychicism, you psychic vampire son of a bitch.
I don't think either of you understand what a psychic vampire is.
I've met some psychic vampires,
Have you?
okay. Yeah. I'm sure that Chris's ex is a psychic vampire.
Oh, okay.
Which one?
All of them. Okay. So 7. Satan represents man as just another animal, sometimes better, more often worse than those that walk on all fours, who, because of his divine, spiritual, and intellectual development, has become the most vicious animal of all. Wow, that was preachy.
The honey badger?
Yeah, fuck the honey badger. Honey badgers are much more vicious than human beings. Have you ever seen a honey badger?
Honey badgers are
Watch Nat Geo once in a while.
crazy.
Yeah.
We're really plugging them today.
Yeah. Now, number 8. Satan represents all the so-called sins as they lead to physical, mental, or emotional gratification. We all just want to be gratified, Lawrence.
Of course we do.
Exactly, and
Give me
Satan
all your
represents that.
gratification.
Number 9, and the last of the 9 satanic statements. Satan has been the best friend that the church has ever had, as he has kept it in business all these years.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
Absolutely true. I think we agree with Anton LaVey about all of his satanic statements. And without further ado, we are going to... somebody just subscribed.
What's the
Thank
name
you.
on there?
Aaron, can you get
Aaron,
that?
read the name. What's the name?
Oh, it's hard.
Right there.
You missed it. You fucked up.
It'll pop up.
All
Get
right.
20 seconds.
Anyways,
to pop it up. Put it on
we're
both
starting
ears.
with...
Happy New Year to everybody in the... What's the next time zone that gets the New Year?
Mountain time zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Happy New Year to our Mountain Time Zone watchers.
Yep. Happy New Year. Woo!
You did it. You managed to exist longer.
And the California people, hopefully you last long enough for the new year before Kim Jong-un decides to nuke your entire state.
How'd those forest fires go? Are they still going?
I guess.
haven't heard anything
yeah.
about it anymore, but I
We,
heard
we haven't gotten
bad
any
last I
updates,
heard.
really.
So that sucks.
Anyways, 5 parts to the first book of the Satanic Bible, the Book of Satan, the Infernal Diatribe, or Fire.
And like we said, we're reading this because clearly we believe everything we read here on this channel.
Because we're atheists and we love Satan.
We love Satan. We
as
worship
atheists. Oh, praise Satan.
Satan. Yep.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say that.
So the Book of Satan. Tell me when to stop whenever you feel like it. All right. In this arid wilderness of steel and stone, I raise up my voice that you may hear. To the east and to the west I beckon. To the north and to the south I show a sign proclaiming, death to the weakling, wealth to the strong.
This is like Sith,
Yeah,
straight up.
basically.
There's a lot of Jedi talk going on.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, Jediism is the one true religion.
That's what he may somehow be a nihilist, but he's also
Yeah.
a Jedi.
Yep. Open your eyes that you may see, O men of mildewed minds, and listen to me, ye bewildered millions. For I stand forth to challenge the wisdom of the world,
Look, the
to
Bible-
interrogate the laws of man and God. It's really in quoting marks. Laws and God are both in quoting marks. Okay.
Quoting marks.
Yeah, quoting marks. Yeah.
Ruben 2018.
I request reasons for your golden rule and ask the why and wherefore of your 10 commands. Before none of your printed idols do I bend acquiescence, and who saith thou shalt to me is my moral foe. I dip my forefinger in the watery blood of your impotent, mad Redeemer and writhe over his thorn-torn brow.
I'm writhing over here.
Yeah, the true Prince of Evil, the King of all slaves.
This is amazing.
That he's talking about Jesus there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The king of all slaves.
No hoary falsehood shall be a truth to me. No stifling dogma shall encramp my pen. I break away from all conventions that do not lead to my earthly success and happiness. I raise up in stern invasion the standard of the strong. I gaze into the glassy eye of your fearsome Jehovah and pluck him by the beard. I uplift a broadaxe and split his worm-eaten skull. I blast out the ghastly contents of philosophically whited sepulchres and laugh with sardonic wrath.
That is just the best reading I've ever heard. Why isn't the Bible written any way remotely like this?
The Book of Satan is clearly more entertaining, even from the offset, than Genesis or Exodus.
I want to move that a little bit, Ruben. It's like directly in front of your face.
Oh, yeah,
There you go.
Great.
So, my review so far of this book is 9 out of 10 squid. My highest rating yet.
It is definitely more moral than the Bible.
Are we?
We'll get to the magic spells. We'll get to the magic spells, but we got to finish the Book of Satan first.
The Book of Satan isn't long?
No, the Book of Satan is only this long.
No, I feel like finishing it is too much effort.
No, it won't be bad.
I feel like finishing it is too much effort.
Anyways,
I feel like that was a really good introduction to it, in that it's like fucking 1:15, and if we're gonna have like a pool off where we have everybody versus everybody at some point.
I think this is a good line from the third chapter of the Book of Satan. Love one another, it has been said, is the supreme law. But what power made it so? Upon what rational authority does the gospel of love rest? Why should I not hate mine enemies? If I love them, does that not place me at their mercy?
Yes?
Yeah.
Maybe?
He raises a good point. He says in 4, life is the great indulgence, death the great abstinence. Therefore make the most of life, here and now.
Good. I agree.
I think, the Christians are right. Besides, like, the blessed are the strong and cursed are the weak. It literally says, blessed are the strong, for they shall possess the earth. Cursed are the weak, for they shall inherit the yoke. Blessed are the powerful, for they shall be reverenced among men. Cursed are the feeble, for they shall be blotted out. Blessed are the bold, for they shall be masters of the world. Cursed are the righteously humble, for they shall be trodden under cloven hooves. Holy shit.
That is pretty badass.
I don't know. You want to read one of these invocations?
I will. I will read an invocation.
Ram.
Invocation employed towards the conjuring of destruction.
All right. Who do we want to destroy? Let's destroy the Catholic Church.
No. We gotta make it less important.
Okay, let's destroy Donald Trump.
No.
So any place where it says like say their name or like he or she,
the president
just
will get you now.
just say Donald Trump.
Okay, we'll say Donald Trump.
Okay.
Yeah. Behold!
Behold!
We got Behold t-shirts.
We got Behold t-shirts.
While they're hot.
Get them while they're hot.
In the description, there's a link to the
Probably.
t-shirts. They're great. I think they're pretty great.
Yeah.
Behold! The mighty voices of my vengeance smash the stillness of the air and stand as monoliths of wrath upon a plain of writhing serpents. I am become as a monstrous machine of annihilation to the festering fragments of the body of Donald Trump, who would detain me. It repenteth me not that my summons doth ride upon the blasting winds, which multiply the sting of my bitterness, and great black slimy shapes shall rise from brackish pits and vomit forth their pustulence into Donald Trump's puny brain. This is like Mad Libs.
This is great Mad Libs.
I call upon the messengers of doom to slash with grim delight this
Oh my god, it's the
victim
messengers
I
of
have
doom.
chosen.
Oh look, the messengers of doom.
Here they are.
doing here?
Silent is that voiceless bird that feeds upon the brain pulp of Donald Trump, who hath tormented me, and the agony of the is still to... Holy
What?
shit. The agony of the is still to be shall sustain itself in shrieks of pain. Only
No, the agony of the is to be.
Okay.
Sustain itself in shrieks of pain.
Okay. Only to serve as signals of warning to those who resent my being. Oh, come forth in the name of Abaddon and destroy Donald Trump.
Oh my god! You sure you want to say all that?
See,
We're casting a spell.
Apparently.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
In the show Supernatural,
Yeah.
Abaddon is a knight of hell.
Yeah.
And the Knights of Hell they were personally crafted and trained by Cain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why don't you continue with this
Wait.
invocation?
Hold on. We'll be right back, everybody. No.
No, continue.
O great brothers of the night, thou who makest my place of comfort, who rideth out upon the hot winds of hell, who dwelleth in the devil's fane, move and appear. Present yourselves to Donald Trump, who sustaineth the rottenness of the mind, that moves the gibbering mouth, that mocks the just and strong. Rend that gaggling tongue and close Donald Trump's throat. Oh, collie, holy shit.
Oh, collie.
Pierce Donald Trump's lungs with the stings of scorpions. Oh,
Sekhmet.
Sekhmet. Plunge Donald Trump's substance into the dismal void. Oh, mighty Dagon.
Dagon, the Lovecraftian thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Jeez. I thrust aloft the biffid barb of hell, and on its tines
resplendently impaled.
Resplendently impaled my sacrifice through vengeance rests.
Shem Ham Forash! Hail Satan!
I'm just gonna look bewildered.
So if Donald Trump gets completely destroyed by our evil atheists' black magic, then I guess that'll happen.
Well, yeah, I guess that'll happen.
And if you're a young girl with magic in your heart, we believe that you can do this for us.
Yes. We believe all these things. Well, why don't we switch over to the...
oh, yes. We'll be right back, everybody. We're going to play some pool. Maybe have it, track and score. Who knows? Who cares? We're just going to have some fun. We're going to play, be up for another hour and a half or so.
Yeah.
And thanks again for joining us. Here's some music and a picture.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
saying some stuff.
Alright, you're alive, John.
Should I move this mic somewhere else?
What's up?
Should I put the mic somewhere else?
The mic's right there, dude.
I know, should I put it somewhere else?
Oh, I think it's fine. That's a weird motion blur going on. Alright. We're all set up for pool.
You guys can play.
I think it's on the screen too.
Drum.
How do I want to utilize this?
Why does
Poorly.
the audio device work now? I don't know.
Was it
Audio
not,
devices don't mean shit.
was it not working before?
Black magic device wasn't working for a while.
Obviously, combo.
Alright.
Nobody said anything in the comments.
Yeah, failed, but that's okay.
Yep, you failed. But that is okay. Wow! That was disappointing.
Like my life.
Like every aspect of your life, yes.
Alright. 4 in the corner.
Don't worry, Lawrence. It gets better.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It's right inside.
You want to read the description of the First, Second, and Third World Wars of 1871? The First, Second, and Third World War.
The way
Damn.
you phrase that, dude, it sounds like the
Yeah.
second, third world war. Any fucking sense there. One of the third world wars, and why would I want to go to the second?
Yeah, the First, Second, and Third World War. It takes one since 1871.
Well, there you go. I gave you a crime shot.
I don't want to do
Hey, hey, hey. No using that chalk as a
Go fuck
sign
yourself.
where you get to shoot.
Alright, where's it going? Probably that corner.
That corner.
That corner? Okay.
Well, it wasn't that corner.
It wasn't that corner. GG, good sir.
GG. Looks like you're the pool champ today.
I'm up against you, Ruben.
Nah, I lost.
No, it's just everybody plays each other.
Yeah, that means you guys play each other.
I just want to play Ruben now.
Yeah, so you guys play.
Yeah.
This is fun. Well, that song sounds great so far.
Well, break it, Chris.
You'll break it?
You.
Oh, yeah. Breaking it. Breaking it. Breaking it now.
You can't even hear the music.
You can't?
No.
You're kidding. It says you can.
Well, we can't. That was an awful break.
Gotta redo that. Sorry, man.
I was watching the stream. I can hear this fucking music.
Yeah, dude. It's totally audible. Maybe not right this exact second because there wasn't any music on. I'm sorry, I got the re-break.
Yeah, Chris, you suck.
What'll happen? It's like,
I will be refereeing this game.
Yeah, I will pat you on the head. At some point. I'll never see it coming now.
I will stand here like a judge and look like a douche. Chris, your form is awful.
Thank you, sir.
He doesn't have a foot flat on the ground.
Sure do.
He didn't.
Yeah, I did. Anyways, I'm gonna hit the.
I vote,
It's on
I vote
camera.
that as a foul.
Stop it. You don't get the vote. Where'd you get this weird idea that you had some sort of voting rights?
From a little thing called the Constitution of the United
From a little thing called
America.
America?
Yeah.
America?
America. That's how you gotta say it. America.
Right. I did it! I hit the ball legally.
Wow, yeah, the ball legally.
Woo! You can do it too? That was legal as fuck.
That was so legal.
Can't believe how legal that was. Alright, I'm gonna. There we go. Hey, yeah, I got it. I'm gonna do the combo shot, 11 to 12. That's the one right there. Can't believe that worked. Okay.
Now what?
Now for something completely different. Let's see what that may be. You are.
Where's it going?
Over there.
Over there?
Yes. You know, a little more force
I
somehow.
think it would have been easier to go over here.
You think that's the problem? That's such people are dangerous.
I know. We're coastal scamps.
Yeah, thank her. There's a bunch of tapes I listened to as a kid called Little Thinker.
Okay.
I don't remember anything about it other than it was trippy.
Don't foul.
Don't tell me how to play the game, Judge. That's your job.
Don't foul. Is he gonna foul?
Fucking
No,
too
he's just
paranoid about
gonna
it.
suck.
Get like a legal shot with +4 and nothing else in. Come on. Yes, got me in. Okay, you got one in. But now he's screwed.
Now for something completely different.
Alright.
There you go.
Thanks, bro.
What were you even trying to do?
Who knows?
Okay.
Who knows?
It's Christmas miracle.
It's New Year.
I am whatever. Fucking Santa Hollywood.
It's a New Year's miracle. Which
What?
doesn't
What
make
the
a
fuck?
lot
I hate New Year's and I hate miracles.
What do you know about years?
Nothing, actually.
Years of corn. That's perfect. That's just amazing. I can't believe it.
Alright, well, it's your
I'm
turn.
gonna get that legal shot.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna get that legal shot.
oh, okay. Where's
I
it
bet
going?
he'll get it.
Why, the 7th pocket. Of course.
The fucking ether. That's where it's going.
Yeah. Bet you knew.
Just call it fucking pocket.
Red!
This pocket.
42 set hike. I never played football. Not really.
Legal shot.
That's all I really meant when I said legal shot, alright? Hey,
Legal
maybe
shot.
I can even get it in now.
Good luck.
Don't what's the follow-up shot? Damn it, they didn't psych him or anything. Jesus, fuck Christ. Struggle Jim am I playing with? Yeah, I got a legal shot. I could probably get it in, too.
I bet you can.
Oh, what the fuck, DBQ? Failing Huff. So bad.
Yeah, I agree. And earlier when you were playing me, you were like, I've never played this well before.
I did play really fucking well that game. I went 3 in and then 4 in, and then I just lost.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, it's your turn.
You gotta make both of them in.
Gonna do it. I'm gonna go over there.
Okay.
That's it. Legal shot. That's all I got. I don't got a lot of tricks up my sleeve right now. Probably more legal shots to come. Corner pocket.
How's the chat looking, Aaron?
Mighty dead.
Still the same.
Oh my
God!
Small hand.
Garbage.
This looks the same. Probably end after the game.
We're gonna end after the game.
There you go. Ball in hand.
What the fuck, Ryan? I didn't need that.
There you
Struggling
go.
to get the one in I have.
Boo!
Okay.
Boo!
Straight.
Boo, Ruben, boo!
Both are insults, apparently.
Yep. You can do it.
I can do it. What am I doing? Where? What do I want to do?
Oh my god.
Alright.
You can't do that. Here it is. Fucked. Watch this. Watch this. This fucking guy. Oh, what are you gonna go for now? That pocket?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh.
He shows all your games.
Big guy with the pool stick over.
Look at this
Smart
guy.
rocket over there.
Fucking shooting at the easy shots, huh? Fucking, yeah. Nope, and he even fucked that up. So I'm gonna get this pocket.
Hey, just give me an easy one. Look at you. Giving me that easy shot.
Ooh.
Oh.
Corner pocket.
Corner pocket? Okay.
You don't fucking get that easy shot. Fuck you. You can't get that in.
Fuck me, I can't get that in. Get the 5 in. It's easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the 6 in.
You're gonna give me almost ball in hand. Oh god, that's... Oh, that's no fun. Long
Good
shot.
luck.
Long shot. Wait,
Wow.
fuck over there.
This
Be
is
careful.
entertaining.
Be careful. Really?
Nice!
I'll win!
You
Nice!
fucking did it.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Nice.
Come on, that's a good one. Alright, I win. Not a total loss today.
Alright.
So,
Total lost it.
we're gonna take a quick break, switch back over to here, say our goodbyes and goodnights.
Okay. Wait, what are you doing now?
We're back on?
All right, we're back.
All right, well, I suppose...
Throw your mic.
Yep, the mic just destroyed itself.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's basically it. We've got time for some Q&A, but first I'd like to thank everyone who brought in the new year with Milwaukee Atheists.
Yes, thank you so much for being
Yes, thank you so much for being
here.
here. I hope you enjoyed our ridiculous antics.
I have a lot of cleanup to do after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been fun, and we'd like to thank Aaron again for being here, helping us out.
Tech.
Yep.
Always
Woo.
useful. We're very happy for it. All right.
So
Can you do us the honor?
submit
And,
any questions that you have now. But
I don't have any questions. They're tired.
We would like, of course, to say, especially to those of you who stuck out till the very end,
Yes.
you are the best four people
in existence
ever.
We can't believe you did it. We did it.
We barely did it.
What
Yeah.
existed like for the past few hours?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks again, and we'll see you next week, at least for Atheist Sunday School and all our other scheduled
Yeah.
crap.
Remember, check out the Behold shirts.
Yeah.
Facebook, Twitter, Patreon.
Do
all
we
that
still
shit.
have mugs?
We do still have mugs.
And,
Still have mugs
and
for
there's
sale.
a website for a forum that you could talk on.
MilwaukeeAtheist.com. And if you really like our stuff and you're not a patron, do get on that Patreon. We really would like some more funding so we can make some cooler videos.
Share as well, honestly. That
yeah.
helps a lot more than you think.
Yeah, share this stuff with your friends. Like, I don't know, Lawrence has been posting on Facebook like every time that a new video's come out for years
Hey,
now.
there's one comment.
Yeah.
Living Bible, something soon on this. Living Bible, something soon on this. Okay, is that, I don't know, is that a translation or?
The Living Bible, I think that's a continued
channel.
effort to make it more standard English-ified.
I mean, it
Woot.
makes sense. Because language is always changing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm exhausted and had a lot of good hookah and played some fun games. So
Yeah.
I'd say it was an overall successful endeavor.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yep.
fun.
Overall, tons of fun. Thanks everyone for doing the new year with us.
Yep.
And hopefully this year there's peace in Jerusalem.
Hopefully this year, more importantly, I think.
We don't all die. Some sort
And
of
I hope
horrible
that
nuclear
California
inferno,
hasn't been nuked yet.
or on fire for too long.
No, what's more important is that this channel reaches 10K by the end of this year.
That's right.
If we reach 10K, listen, guys, you better hop on our Patreon stuff because we're going to make a fucking movie.
We are. If we get $500 dollars a month in patronage, we're going to make a movie on the trial and death of Socrates.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking amazing. Every single aspect of it is going to be everything you've ever wished for in a video.
Yeah, it's a fucking movie.
You might spontaneously orgasm. It will be so incredible. So won't you please help us get towards that goal of making the greatest film that has ever been known? And I mean, I'm a bit of a film junkie myself. I've seen all the Citizen Kanes and the Casablancas.
I've seen all the movies.
Yes, I've seen all the movies, the Seven Samurais and all that, and I'm telling you that our Socrates movie
We'll be among them.
will be the single greatest movie
Yeah.
ever made.
He's
And
got-
if I'm wrong about that, well, tough shit. But it's going to be great.
Well, all right. We really got to wrap this up, but thanks again. And we'll probably see you when we see you
Later this year.
later this year.
Yeah.
Yep,
Thanks
Happy
again.
New Year. Have a good one.
And this is the end.